Good evening. It is with great honor that I stand before you all today at the 2014 Charles F. Brush Commencement Ceremony. Like many of you, I have often found myself fantasizing about what it would feel like to be here today. Not just standing before you, but sitting among you as part of the class of 2014. In my fantasies, I often found myself wondering about various details in the ceremony. What dance I would do across the stage when they called my name. I worried whether or not they would say my name wrong. Would I trip? How would I feel at this point in the ceremony as I'm waiting for my turn to cross? Would my stomach still be twisted in knots with worry? With that being said, I wanted to make sure that all of you cherish every moment of this program. You only graduate once, and I want you to remember every bit of it for later. Each and every one of us worked hard to be here today, and today is the day where, finally, your hard work has paid off. I would like to take this time to recognize our parents, role models, and teachers who have pushed us toward success over the last 13 years of our lives. I think I speak for everyone here when I thank you for the love and encouragement you have given us. You decided to entrust us with the future of your world, and we humbly thank you. With that being said, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to the Charles F. Brush Commencement Ceremony for 2014. At this time, let us welcome our 2014 Commencement Choir under the direction of Ms. Sarah Ballou as they perform the national anthem. Please stand.
Good evening. At this time, I would like to introduce to you some of the key people in our district that support the efforts of our students. Please hold your applause until I have introduced the final individual. As I call your name, please stand. Mrs. Linda Reed, Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Veronica Motley, Assistant Superintendent. Ms. Lisa Marco, President of the Board of Education. Ms. Cassandra Jones, Vice President of the Board of Education. Mr. Ori Akrish, Board Member. Ms. Stephanie Ryan, Board Member. Ms. Alfreda Wynn, Board Member. Ms. Melissa Thompson, Director of Pupil Services. Mrs. Jennifer Moles, Director of Special Education. And Mr. Greg Pollock, Director of Human Resources. Thank you, and welcome to our special guests.
Confucius, a man that has been deceased for nearly 2,500 years, mind you, is still, to this day, heralded by many to be one of the greatest moral philosophers to ever grace this world. His beliefs and practices still can be found in many cultures in the present day and remain very influential. This wise man believed that there were three main keys to unlocking that tantalizing door leading to personal excellence and success: the will to win, the desire to succeed, and the urge to reach your full potential. Tonight, you will hear from four of your fellow classmates: Luke Whitkey, Morgan McKay, Danielle Dukes, and Eli Shalonsky. Each student will reflect on the wisdom of these words, which will range from the fundamental ideas which include: the will to win starts with the urge to dream, the desire to succeed starts with the need to press forward, and finally, the urge to reach one's full potential embodies a will and a desire to unlock the door to personal excellence. Confucius recognized that the three keys that push a person to being the best they can be, proving to themselves that they are indeed excellent and happy, are having that never say die attitude or will to win, the burning desire to succeed in everything you do, and possessing the nagging urge to reach your full potential and putting forth maximum effort into every situation. So, class of 2014, you've made it to your high school graduation. And now, as I turn it over to these wonderful speakers, students, and friends, I challenge you to reflect on the theme for this commencement season here at Brush High School. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Thank you.
The will to win begins with a dream. Everyone has a dream. After all, wouldn't life be rather pointless without something to work towards? Even if they can't put it into words, can't pin down one specific thing they want above all else, everyone has a dream. It could be a small dream like making enough extra money to go out with the family, or a big dream like playing professional sports or getting accepted to the college that you always wanted to go to. But there is hope. The hope of a dream coming true is one of the most powerful motivating forces that there is. This is because hope may fade, but never truly goes away. Oftentimes, when it is momentarily quelled, it will come back stronger and with more fire than before.
According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, a dream is a strongly desired goal or purpose. Everyone needs to have a dream. Without a dream, what's the purpose in living? Dreams are what drive us through life. Without dreams, wouldn't our whole planet be permanently lackadaisical? Dreams are the lights at the ends of dark tunnels. In an ever-changing world, dreams are the only constant.
The incredible capacity for humans to keep hope alive is often seen amidst the moments of utter defeat, when all seems lost. There always seems to come a silver lining, a moment of good, a small but powerful symbol that hope is still there and our dreams are waiting for us to move on and resume the pursuit. Amazingly, even if for only that small fraction in time, the tragedy is forgotten and the things that truly matter become clear to us once again. The power of hopes and dreams cannot be understated. All that being said, a dream is not a dream without the chase.
The chase?
Yeah. The chase.
Like in softball, when I'm playing third base, initiate a rundown and chase the runner?
Not quite.
Oh, wait. How about when you're driving and you're speeding and the policeman is chasing your car to pull you over?
Well, that's never happened to me, but it's still a no.
Or how about when we were younger, playing tag and running away from the one who was dubbed as it?
Nah, that's still not it.
Okay, well, what chase are you talking about?
For all the power and influence our dreams conduct our lives with, it is up to us to take that first step, to take a leap of faith into the unknown in hopes that it can bring us closer to realizing our dreams. There are no guarantees when chasing dreams, so the leap may leave us with the perception that we have gone backwards and are further from the dream than we ever were before. The fear of moving backwards, of failing, is what stops the majority of people from chasing their dreams.
Dreams are always there for us, whereas people come and go from our lives. Someone can change from being the most important person in your life to someone that you can barely look at. Barely anything is forever. But what are forever? Dreams. And in the year 2014, it is becoming easier and easier to make one's dreams a reality. Fellow graduates, whether you did poorly or did well in high school is now irrelevant. If your next step is a four-year university, a community college, or working, the rest of our lives start now. It doesn't matter where you're going. What matters is what you're doing with your life to achieve your dream. And if there is one thing that you should do with the rest of your life, it is to follow your dream, whatever and wherever that dream may be. Be a dreamer that chases their dreams and makes their dreams come true. Naturally, hard work will be involved, but when you feel like giving up, do not give up. The end result is always worth more than a little bit of rest or a little bit of sleep. Never give up on your dreams just because the path to achieving them becomes too difficult. The path to achieving your dreams will never be a linear line, a simple y equals mx plus b.
Thomas Edison famously quipped that his experiments before creating the light bulb were not failures, simply him discovering ways not to make a light bulb. With each of his failures, he learned something new, eliminated more materials that did not work, and narrowed his search until he finally found the combination and was able to live out his dream of inventing the light bulb. It may seem like a tired and cliche example, but it teaches the important message that failure is not something to be feared, but something to accept and treasure the experience it gives us. In the final analysis, which will be remembered most, the failures or the successes? People with the courage to take that leap may at first be greeted with failure, but their chances of success are certainly higher than the people who gave up on their dreams out of fear. There is a vast difference between deserving to have a dream and deserving a dream. Everyone deserves to have a dream. For most, they are harmless fantasies, figments of the imagination that help keep life interesting. The people that deserve their dreams are those who take that leap of faith, suffer through the gauntlet of failure, and emerge that much wiser. One can be a dreamer without being a doer, but they will forever remain dreamers. It is the doers of the world,
The risk takers,
plan makers,
and earth shakers that will come out on the other side having realized their dreams. So, I challenge all of you, not only my fellow classmates, but also parents, grandparents, teachers, and everyone else present tonight to find your dream and to follow it if you are not already doing so. I just want all of you to remember that no dreams are stupid if you are truly passionate about them. Never let anyone belittle you or your dreams. Also, I understand that dreams can change, and that is okay. Every individual must determine for themselves the line between giving up a dream and giving up on a dream. It is a line drawn by a Sharpie fine point permanent marker. Anyway, I know that there is happiness that is possible for each and every one of you to attain, and you all deserve it. This happiness emerges from challenging yourself and achieving your dreams. Reading a speech at graduation was once just one of my dreams, written on a Post-it note in my bedroom, but now here it is, a clear reality. Nothing is impossible.
Do not be complacent,
Grab hold of your dream
no matter what it is.
and never let it escape.
Own it, live it, deserve it.
Thank
Thank you.
The desire to succeed. What do you want to do when you grow up? When we were 5 and 6 years old, just beginning our lives as free-speaking little people with opinions about what we did and did not like to do, the question seemed innocent. We could fire off whatever answers we chose with as much ambiguity as our little hearts desired. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a scientist. I want to fly planes. And those answers were completely satisfying to our teachers, parents, and elders. But as we grew older and our ages entered the double digits, our elders expected our responses to become a little more fixed. The question of, what do you want to do when you grow up, morphed and adapted until it became, what will you focus on? And we are forced to put more time and consideration into our futures than that first fleeting idea from our elementary school days. So doctors became surgeons, scientists became chemists, and that little boy that wanted to fly planes realized that he wanted to become a doctor. But once we became awe-filled, adorable little freshmen staring down the golden brick path of our high school years, even those answers did not satisfy our elders. At a time when we are the very definitions of self-awareness, they now want us to tell them why. And we are once again forced to look back on that first fleeting thought we had when we were 5 and 6 and try to remember why it was the first thing to pop into our little underdeveloped minds. And suddenly, that surgeon realized that saving lives using nothing but a scalpel in her 2 hands was her calling. That chemist realized that she always wanted to find the most basic reason why things worked. And the little boy that wanted to fly planes and wanted to be a doctor realized that actually, the sight of blood makes him dizzy, so he's going to switch to law. The years of high school speed by without our knowledge while also seeming to take forever to end. As sophomores, we were a step above the bottom of the totem pole, not really understanding who we were or what we were to become, and everyone older than us could see that. We wore masks of certainty to fool the freshman class while looking up colleges and universities on the internet. Some of us begin to look into military branches and entrepreneurship opportunities. We begin to build our adult lives based on that first answer to that seemingly innocent question. Junior year arrives and our tiny goal expands into something greater than we could have ever imagined at 5. That surgeon becomes a renowned cardiothoracic surgeon, something she couldn't even pronounce at 5, who practices the toast she will undoubtedly make at benefits dinners. That chemist has taken chemistry and realizes that she really hates everything that has to do with it. But she also discovers a love for arguments and speaking. So her career path turns towards practicing law. And that little boy realized that he wanted to be the President of the United States. Now we have reached our senior year and the question has changed again. It is no longer, what do you want to do when you grow up? Because we're here. 12 years of education later, after 18 years worth of life experience, we have reached grown up. So now the question is, where are you going after you leave this room? Once the curtains close on your childhood, where will you go? Now that we are here, in the words of George Whitefield, press forward. Do not stop. Do not linger in your journey, but strive for the mark set before you. Now's the time to turn around, face the past, and tell your younger self, this is what you're going to do when you grow up. Thank you.
The urge to reach one's full potential embodies a will and a desire to unlock the door to personal excellence. Confucius taught his followers that the will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. But what does this quote truly mean? Taken in a literal sense, the will to win can be defined as the latter piece of the quote states, the desire to succeed. But the will to win is not solely defined by the success that an individual or group can achieve, but by the journey they take to get there, the doors they open, and the paths they choose to travel down. Confucius's quote encompasses the idea of the journey in itself in comparison to reaching the final destination. The personal excellence that is hidden behind the door Confucius speaks of is found inside of ourselves. We hold the infinite key ring to the door, and it is our job to find the master key that will unlock all of the doors leading to our ultimate success. The desire to succeed is found inside of all of us. As an athlete, my desire to succeed is found in the practice facilities. And the final product, the success that I have shaped, is displayed on countless venues. Comparatively, as a student, the will to win is found in books and in teachers' lessons. And the success and personal excellence I seek is in the decisions I make, and the way I use these teachings to shape the world around me. Success is not defined by monetary wealth, but by the effects of one's actions on another. The effects do not have to be monumental either. Success can be a small-scale victory, something as simple as making someone smile. These small-scale victories, examples of success, slowly shape the key that will open the door. The will to win is not something that is granted, but rather it is earned. I've been lucky enough throughout my entire life to be granted many things. I've been blessed with the ability to gain advantage through a smile and kind words, but the feeling that truly satisfies is the feeling of achievement, of knowing that you have worked for and earned the reward that is being granted. This idea of earning and the steps towards satisfaction embody the idea of the urge. As we progress on our odyssey towards self-discovery, we as high school graduates will find our true selves when we are at the bottom. We are defined by the actions we take when no one is watching and when the spotlight is no longer on us. We open the door to personal excellence through the righteous acts that go unseen and unnoticed. We have the power as individuals to find the key, open the door, and tear it from its hinges. Yet what we do when we pass through the door and into the personal excellence will remain a mystery. To earn the keys to this sacred door, we must reach our full potential and find our personal excellence. I believe that behind the door lies a hidden chapter of our lives, where we, the class of 2014, see the journey and the evolution of our excellence and find peace and tranquility in knowing that we have achieved greatness. Tonight we recognize that we have earned the A in the class that challenged us the most. We've earned the B in the class that inspired us, and we have struggled for the C in the class that made us question its purpose. Yet tonight, we earn the high school diploma that will give our will to win and desire to succeed, the urge to reach our full potential. Thank you.
Good evening. There are many individuals who have assisted with the success of the class of 2014, which consists of 300 graduates. I ask the individuals to my right to please stand. As I introduce these individuals, I ask that you please hold your applause until all names have been called. Assistant Principals, Mrs. Lorraine Fuller, Mr. Joe Comperta, Mr. Theo Robinson, Ms. Andrea Walker, and Mrs. Audrey Walker. Guidance Counselors, Mr. Jesse Blazier, Mrs. Holly Caprosi, Ms. Christy Postello, Mr. David Rash, Mr. Matt Rakowski. Thank you. I would like to also recognize other individuals who assist on a daily basis with our students. Supervisor of Attendance, Ms. Brenda Wilson, and a special show of appreciation to Supervisor of Athletics, Mr. Mike Murphy, Supervisor of Media Productions, Mr. Michael Bubnow, Supervisor of Security, Mr. Will Van Horn, School Social Worker, Mrs. Rachel Duber, Senior Class Advisor, Ms. Arturia Chandler, Faculty Advisor to Speakers, Language Arts Teacher, Mrs. Vicky Pruitt-Sorrells. If we could give those individuals a round of applause as well. With us this evening are also many teachers and support personnel to recognize your accomplishments, students. But as always, the most valuable and important individuals providing support are your parents, family members, and friends who are here with you this evening to cherish this moment. We thank each and every one of you for being here with us. We all should be proud of the class of 2014. 33 students earned diplomas with honors. 24 students received the Presidential Award of Excellence. And within your programs, there are pages that honor our students who made the honor roll, which were 49, and 51 students making the merit roll. The class of 2014 earned scholarships and grants in excess of $7,088,115. Class of 2014. As I reflect on the past year, same as many of you as students, there were good days, bad days, but truthfully, the good days always outweighed the bad. As you conclude your journey at Charles F. Brush High School, know in life you will be chastised, criticized, and challenged daily. However, I hope we at Brush High School instilled in you the ability to stay focused, positive, and determined to succeed and prove those that think less of you wrong. In my heart, I know each one of you have the ability to conquer all obstacles placed before you. From 2008 to this current year, I've had the ability to work with the best and brightest students in this area and within the state of Ohio. Many principals view their position as a job. I view my principalship as a part of my life. Therefore, you, along with the past students of Charles F. Brush High School, have left imprints on me that have made me a better person, educator, principal, man, and most importantly, human being. I'm blessed to have had the opportunity to serve you as principal. I value the years, appreciate the time, and thank you all for making us at Charles F. Brush High School proud. Thank you. Class of 2014, please stand. Superintendent Reed and members of the South Euclid-Lyndhurst Board of Education, I hereby certify that the following members of the class of 2014 have successfully completed all the requirements established by the State Board of Education and the South Euclid-Lyndhurst Board of Education. The class of 2014 will now present itself to you, Superintendent Reed, for graduation. Students, please be seated.
Good evening. Mr. Harrington, on behalf of the South Euclid-Lyndhurst Board of Education, I proudly accept the class of 2014 at Charles F. Brush High School. Board President Marco, Vice President Jones, members of the Board of Education, parents and family, graduating class of 2014, welcome to this commencement ceremony for the South Euclid-Lyndhurst Schools. A proud moment for you, and one which officially commemorates the completion of the academic requirements that this school district is required to provide, and that one that you've diligently fulfilled. I am grateful by the honor for me as superintendent to be among the first to offer a word of congratulations to the class of 2014, and to be a part of a larger group of educators and family who will encourage you as you depart the halls of Brush High School. As you know, today marks a very important occasion in your life, because despite how very meaningful the time has been as a student in our schools, with the friends you've made, the experiences you've shared, and the knowledge and wisdom that you have gained, today represents a launching pad, which we will spring forward to new and exciting opportunities. While it is appropriate for us to feel a sense of completion today, the end of a long road for some of us, which began in kindergarten and continued for the next 13 years, it's important to remember that your dreams for the future await each and every one of you when you leave this ceremony tonight. The South Euclid-Lyndhurst Schools has undertaken some big initiatives the last 18 months, and many members of this class were on various student-based committees to help weigh in with their thoughts and their beliefs. In many ways, as superintendent and as part of the team, we have tried to set the example with pursuing big ideas and making real change. This is my encouragement to you, class of 2014, that you go out into the world equipped with your lessons learned from the experiences you've shared in the SEL schools and dream big. Harriet Tubman said that every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, she writes, that you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars and to change the world. It is already clear that this class has begun to dream big. The teachers, coaches, staff members who have watched you grow and mature into responsible citizens and society's future leaders have certainly helped you to prepare. And in the fact that this class has earned approximately more than $7 million in scholarship, is it clear that our graduating class here already has begun to dream big. I encourage you, class of 2014, to continue to dream big as you go away to college, or start a career, or join the military. And act with a bit of urgency to set out on a path that will help you fulfill your dreams, because it is you who will ultimately determine whether or not you can make your big dreams a reality. And that is my challenge to you, class of 2014, is that you have the courage, the determination, and the fortitude to follow your dreams. Take a look around you. Virtually everything you see is a product of someone who had big dreams. Look at this auditorium, the buildings that you passed on your way here this evening. The very namesake of our school, Charles F. Brush. Was he a dreamer? Yes. Did he dream big? Absolutely. And look at what we have here today because of his dream. Always remember that you are a Brush Arc. Keep in mind the words of retired U.S. Army General and Secretary of State Colin Powell, who said, a dream doesn't become reality through magic, but through hard work and determination. Continue to dream big. And best of luck to you, class of 2014, as you pursue those dreams. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lisa Marco, President of the South Euclid-Lyndhurst Board of Education. On behalf of myself and the rest of the Board of Education, we want to congratulate you, the class of Charles F. Brush High School 2014. You're at an interesting point in your life, at the first of many crossroads that will be encountered in your life's journey. You will undoubtedly be the recipient of a plethora of advice. You will be told what you should do, what's best for you, what not to do, what you're best at, and what your goals should be. Although all of this advice is well-intended, it becomes a bit overwhelming. So instead, I'm going to ask you to think about something for a minute. The word character. Character, a noun. Definition, the aggregate of features and traits that form an individual nature of some person or thing. One such feature or trait, as in characteristic. Moral or ethical quality. Qualities of honesty, courage, and the like. Integrity. Reputation. John Wooden says, be more concerned with your character than with your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think of you. Take a moment and examine yourselves, your attributes, your morals, your faults, make them tangible. Now comes the next part of this exercise. Do something with them. Take your positives and share them with someone. Make an impact on another's life. Share your smile with someone that's angry. Share your knowledge with someone struggling to learn. Use your talents to uplift someone. The late Maya Angelou said, I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Make them feel good. On to the difficult part. Take the negatives and do something about them. Disorganized? Learn how to streamline your life. Talk too much? Learn how to listen better. Shy? Practice being assertive. Make yourself a better person. So what will define you, class of 2014? Will you be considered a person of good character? Will your actions speak louder than your words? Will you rise up to the challenges that will come before you? If you don't know the answers to these questions, search them out. You have been given tools by your teachers, your family, and your friends to seek these answers. Challenge yourself. Often as we look at our lives, whether you're young or old, we find that we really did learn the most important things when we were very young. I therefore leave you with these wise words from, of all philosophers, Dr. Seuss. You had brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. You are the guy who will decide where you go. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, while Mr. Blazier and Mrs. Pruitt-Sorrells are introducing our graduates, we ask that all applause be held to a minimum and with a respectful amount of celebration. This is to ensure that each and every name can be heard and all of our students can be recognized for their hard work towards this special moment in their lives. Each student here tonight has put forth a lot of effort to be here. We want to make sure everybody can be honored and recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2014.
Luke Robert Whitkey.
Morgan Ray McKay.
Matthew Michael Smerglia.
Zaire Lynette Abbott.
Durga Acharya.
Parbat Adhikari.
Amanda M. Ager.
Gregory Alexander II.
Jordan C. Alford.
Deasia D. Allen.
Rachel Tyler Alvis.
Kaylin A. Anderson.
Christopher F. Arth Jr.
Ryan Lawrence Alt.
Alexandria Nicole Bailey.
Nicholas D. Bayo.
Marcellus Kirk Baker.
Victor J. Baker.
Corey J. Bako.
India Monique Banks.
Jennifer M. Beto.
Demetrius M. Bell. Benjamin Matthew Bernhardt.
Tyler Cheyenne Bethune.
Alana M. Billups.
Devin J. Black.
Joseph A. Bloom.
Bobby Bell Bolding.
Jordan S. Bonner.
Marcel R. Bonner.
Paul Brister III.
Austin Tyler Grizzy.
Ashley G. Brown.
David J. Brown.
Armani Bryant.
Brandon T. Bullock.
Brendan D. Burkholder.
Randy Nicholas Burns, Jr.
Adam J. Bybee.
Alexander T. Byrne.
Kaisha Marie Campbell.
Jamal Ahmed Carr, Jr.
Monalita Jade Carrington.
Alana J. Carter.
Kenise Heavenly Caesar.
Tiana Nicole Chambers.
Sean R. Chanowski.
Sarah Anna Saprinkas.
Deasia D. Claxton.
Niall Clem.
Ariel Shantice Coles.
Cassius Connor.
Amira M. Cunningham.
Bria Simone Doherty.
Ashley Camilla Davis.
Helena Mayette Davis.
Stefan Lee Davis.
Tyler James Davis. Nathan Oscar Diamond.
David Lamar Dixon.
Blake Edward Dixon.
Tequila N. Dixon.
Kelly Ray Dockery.
Megan Eliza Dory.
Vanessa M. Dorr.
Raymond Douglas Jr.
Jermaine Eric Drake Jr.
Kayla Anise Draper.
Danielle J. Dukes.
Nathaniel Asa Eberhardt. Terrence E. Evans, Jr.
Patrick Hugh Farmer.
Aaron Lamont Felder.
Bianca Larice Fields.
Dana Nicole Fine.
Evelyn E. Flood.
Romario J. Forrester.
Stanford Lavelle Foster II.
Brianna C. Franklin.
John Joseph Federico.
Connor N. Friedel.
Jaya N. Gaines.
Talia R. Gary.
Davari Gill.
Amber Marie Glazer.
Alexis Larice Glenn.
Aaron D. Goldweber.
Sean P. Gooden.
Jayla D. Gordon.
Larry M. Graham.
Austin Darnell Grays.
Anthony Trayvon Green.
Jabril Thompson Grimes.
Ann Gunderson.
Joshua M. Guzan.
Nicholas J. Hashem.
Curtis N. Hall, Jr.
Darius Maurice Hamilton.
Jonah A. Harper.
Damon Andre Harrison, Jr.
Courtney Jean Hatcher.
Ryan N. Heiss.
L'Oreal Monet Hill.
L. Holloway.
Marcella Danielle Holt.
Devin D. Hood.
Elise Juliet Hopes.
Connor Michael Horn.
Cameron E. Houchins.
Curry D. Howard.
Tariq Xavier Howard.
Haley Yerong Hoyt.
Dion Latrice Hummings.
Brianna S. Hurley.
Robert Maurice Hurt Jr.
Hannah J. Finping Emo.
Alexandra R. Iosu.
Brianna Marie Jackson.
Darian I. Jackson.
Julius David Jackson.
Vontez Kente Jackson.
Deja Monique James.
Robert E. James Jr.
Alexis Ray Jansen.
Brianna M. Johnson.
Courtney T. Johnson.
Dion M. Johnson.
Charles Matthew P. Janian.
Scott Nicholas Karn.
Rebecca L. Kaufman.
Deanna Charmaine Kent.
Muhammad Khan.
Jordan A. King.
Emily Patricia Crozen.
Ryan J. Kuhn.
Carlos I. Lacey.
Megan Nicole Lacey.
Christopher Darrell Lampkins.
Deja Keon Nicole Laster.
Dylan Justin Lawson.
Deja Jean Lee.
Jeremy Lee.
Timothy Nehemiah Lenore.
Kelsey Therese Letizio.
Shatira Heaven Lewis.
Mariah Charnay Lightfoot.
Deja LaShawn Lloyd.
Gabrielle M.V. Lockhart.
Jordan Matthew Longstreth.
Jonathan Andrew Loya.
Audrey Ray Macklin. Anthony Vincent Mano.
Shaw Eileen Mapp.
Cody Adam Marco.
Antonio Jermaine Marshall, Jr.
Audrey Ann Martin.
Christopher W. Martin.
Sarah K. Martin.
Alexandra Hyde Martinez.
Liam M. Masterson.
Jamar T. McCaleb.
Jada L. McAnally.
Larry D. McLeod II.
Remy S. McCoy.
Araya R. McDaniel.
Isis Amber Moon McDonald.
Brandon Lawrence McGee.
Lauren Ashley McMillian.
Danny L. McVeigh Jr. Anthony T. Messina.
Nicholas Anthony Messina.
Tiana Marie Miles.
Brenda G. Miley.
Jordan Tanielle Miller.
Nicholas R. Moncrief.
Jalen Devontae Morgan.
Javon K. Morgan.
Marcus S. Morgan.
Rachel Aaron Moskowitz.
Dantes Lee Dominique Nation.
Goma Nepal.
Daniel A. Neswicki.
Sarah Ann Juliet Noakes.
Deborah A. Altman.
Riley Glenn O'Day.
Maurice L. Odom.
Ryan D. O'Driscoll.
Evan J. Oliver.
Alfonso Anuar.
Isaiah Drashawn Parker.
Tyra M. Parker.
David J. Parks.
Devin DeJour Peck.
Elisa Marie Peoples.
Ariana Caitlin Peterson.
Colin R. Fleur. Pfluger.
Jaya Iman Pickens.
Kyle Pittman.
Deja Q. Polk.
Dylan J. Pollock.
Christina Janelle Pope.
Alexandra Nicole Corson.
Nicholas Brian Porson.
Stephen Matthew Porson.
Aaliyah Patricia Prescott.
Andre Pritchett Jr. Tika Ram Picarell.
Casey Nicole Reddick.
Jamiria LaShawn Reed.
Arthur T. Reed Jr.
Andrew John Rabinkus.
Onasia London Thomas Richardson. Is that Onaje? Onaje, my apologies. Right, ready to be.
Sean P. Risley.
Delvon D. Robinson.
Isis Shakira Robinson.
Samaya Janine Robinson.
Kevin P. Roach.
Jamila Jade Gloria Rogers.
Margaret A. Rudolph.
Stephanie M. Rakuli.
Terriance LaShawn Sanders.
Daniel Patrick Santiamo.
Rashad A. Saunders.
Amber L. Schaefer.
Patrick John Schmidt.
Lauren Nicole Scott.
Antoine M. Sears, Jr.
Andre M. Sievers II.
Samuel Morris Seidman Eisler.
Jemiah Eileen Shabazz.
Eli Louis Schlonsky. Stephen Isaiah Shorts.
Christopher Simpson, Jr. Ariana Nicole Smith.
Chiquita Yvette Smith.
Danielle Smith. Devin Deshawn Smith.
Lavana E. Smith.
Tylea Antoinette Smith.
Aries Smates.
Benjamin M. Stone.
Zara D. Stoudemire.
Shandani Hassanati Sultan.
Constance Nicole Sumlin.
Marcus Allen Swede Williams. Sven Gustav Martin Tapper Udelep.
Tyra T. Tate. Martez Terrell Thomas.
Ashanique Brianna Thomas.
Vivian Page Thomas.
Barry E. Thompson III.
Cameo Sade Thompson.
Carmen Marie Thompson.
Kevin Thompson.
Deja M. Torrance.
Timothy Nathan Towns.
Justice J. Turner.
Milo J. Turner, Jr.
Danielle Nicole Tyler.
Richard E. Varner.
Rodney Carl Vance II.
Therese Marie Vavro.
Carolyn Rose Volney.
Deja Walker.
Victoria Suzanne Watford.
Jalen Monet Watts. Lillian Alexandria Way.
Veronica LeRae Westerfield.
Sydney Marie White.
Erica Monet Witten.
Brianna Grace Williams.
Gabrielle Corinne Williams.
Jared Austin Williams.
Victoria Elise Williams.
Ray C. Williams.
Trayvon L. Williams.
Devon H. Wilson.
Aaliyah Chanel Woodruff.
Deja Finney Wright.
Prisha Leona Wright.
Deja Jewel Weisinger. She is ill this evening and won't be able to join us.
Brianna Michelle Young.
Tabora Z. Zermu.
Natasha M. Ziegler.
At this time, I would like to invite the class of 2014's valedictorian, Luke Whitkey, along with the salutatorians, Morgan McKay and Matthew Smerglia, to the stage, please. Luke is graduating with a 4.59 GPA and plans to attend The Ohio State University. Morgan is graduating with a 4.52 GPA and plans to attend the University of Rochester. Matthew is also graduating with a 4.52 GPA and plans to attend The Ohio State University. I would like to congratulate all three and wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
Hail to the brown and hail to the gold. Hail to Darebrush High, the school we uphold. We love no other, now let our motto be, Victory, Brush High School, Varsity. To my fellow classmates of the class of 2014 of Charles Francis Brush High School, let us stand and sing the Alma Mater.
time to cast away, to bring together, a time to be embraced, to be alone, to find and lose, to keep and give. There is a time, there is a time. Tear apart, to mend together, to be silent and to speak, to love and hate, for war and peace. There is a time, there is a time, there is a time, there is a proper time. To everything, there is a
Good evening. My name is Amber McDonald, and I am your senior class president. This has been such an incredible year, and I am grateful to have the experience of being a leader of the school. Titles don't have much to do with your role of importance when it comes to student council. Everyone has contributed to a very successful year, but I would especially like to recognize Elise Hopes, senior vice president, Amanda Ager, senior class treasurer, and Alexandra Iosu, senior class secretary. These girls have put so much of their time and effort into the class of 2014, even when I may have been slacking. I would also like to thank our class advisor, Mrs. Chandler, for all her hard work. My time at Brush, my friends, family, and mentors have all helped me to realize that if my dreams are not big enough, then if my dreams do not scare me, then my dreams are not big enough. This motto has helped me push myself towards success over these past 4 years, and I hope by hearing this today, it will help you all as well. I would wish everyone luck and remarkable success, but I know in my heart that each and every one of us is going to be successful, and we don't need somebody's luck or wish to do so. We're going to go out into this world and turn our dreams into reality, because we are the class of 2014, we are the future, and we have finally made it.
Greetings. I am Brandon McGee, and over the past year, I have had the privilege of serving as your Student Congress President. Amber and I will lead you in the tassel ceremony, which will signify our graduation from high school. Before this, I would like to share a few words of gratitude. Thank you to everyone who supported us and helped us reach this very momentous occasion. The road was not always easy, and there were definitely adversities to come. But through the help of our support system, we made it. For all of us, this is the end of one chapter of our lives and the beginning of another. Some of us will cross paths in the future, and others may not. Regardless of this fact, Brush High School has prepared us to take on the real world head on. And I am definitely excited for what the future will bring us. 4 years spent in one location, working hard to get the best education possible, making lifelong friends, simply having fun. When we first walked into the building in 2010, none of us could have ever imagined how fast this day would come. Thank you to our parents, teachers, administration, mentors, and friends who have spent countless hours making sure that we succeed, because without you, we would not have made it this far. Lastly, I would like to thank my Student Congress advisors, Mr. LaPlanche and Mrs. Malone, for their dedication and endless hours spent to make sure all of our projects were excellent. In addition, I would not be here without all of my help from my fellow officers. Vice President Austin Rizzi, Secretary Marcella Haught, Treasurer Morgan McKay, and Junior Executive Mariah Kennedy. Student Congress has worked hard all year. Now, there is no turning back. We must continue to work hard as we achieve higher levels of greatness. I wish you all the best of luck on all of your future endeavors. This is our time. Make every moment count and cherish every memory. As we move our tassels from right to left, we will embark on a journey that will consist of new challenges, experiences, and achievements. Class of 2014, please stand. On the count of three, please move your tassels from right to left. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, class of 2014. We made it!
Thank you.